Here's the kick by Armstrong. This time it's a low one, and Lincoln just dives on it. Good move there. And that was number 4 for the Railsplitters, and that's Connor Schmidt. Schmidt came up and got the ball and downed it just across to the 33. No, pardon me, that's the 28-yard line. So better field position this time for the Railsplitters. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. It only took 2 seconds off the clock. 7:52 left in the first quarter. I want to thank another one of our fine sponsors, been with us a long time, Rickham State Farm Insurance, also the Lincoln IGA, the Logan County Bank, Eaton Corporation, and Lincoln College. And here come the Railsplitters. Austin Cruz up the line of scrimmage. Jacksonville shows blitz. Ball's fumbled on the ground, picked up by Cruz. And that ball is going to be back about the 24, 23-yard line, about a 4 or 5-yard loss for the Railsplitters on the missed snap. Early in the season, Lincoln's got to get that together. They're going to say he was down on his knee at the 25, so with the loss of 3, it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, just a little mistake on the snap there, Bob, and could be a little moisture on the hands there, from sweat and all, and never know. But you're right, you got to get that. You got to get the exchange.
White, the only wide receiver, flanked out wide to the left. Now in motion goes Connor Schmidt. Schmidt's got the football, hit once, twice, and finally taken down as he picks up about 3 yards. Connor Schmidt showing a lot of desire there. Coming from the right side, got the blocking off the left side of the line. And they're going to spot the football up at the about the 32-yard line. A 4-yard pickup there by Connor Schmidt.
I think they're back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10, and Lincoln in the first 2 possessions so far has kept the ball on the ground, Bob, but at 3rd and 10, it may be forced to go to the air here sometime.
Dane Eimer now splits out here to the near side. Big down here for the Railsplitters, 3rd and 10 early. Anthony Cannon back at linebacker. Cruz waits for the snap. He's going to throw. He looks for Eimer along the sideline. He's got him. He spins at the 35. Straight arm across the 40, and Eimer's got a first down across the 45-yard line. Good job by Eimer. He went out, turned. Cruz put the pass right on the money, and Eimer with 2-3 guys hanging on him, kept straight arming him and went down the field for a big pickup across the Lincoln 45-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 47. He got a good spot there, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railers.
About a 19-yard pickup on that play, Bob, and the defense was playing off a little bit. Eimer made a nice catch and then made a quick first step spin to the outside to pick up extra yards, fought off a couple tacklers for the big gain.
Dane Eimer, one of those guys that's been around forever, 2-time Letterman, and now Cruz waits for the snap. Man in motion's Highbredder. Cruz rolls out to his left. He's got time. He's got football along the sideline across the midfield stripe, and he runs it out of bounds at the Jacksonville 45-yard line. Austin Cruz showing some speed there. Got some good blocking. He's just about 3 yards short of a first down as he runs it out of bounds into Jacksonville territory, just across the nose of the ball, across the 45-yard line at Jacksonville. It'll be 2nd and a deuce for the Railsplitters, a short 2.
About 8-yard pickup on the play, Bob, and I don't know if it was a planned bootleg. It kind of looked like it was. He turned outside and got some nice seal blocks to the inside and got around the corner on the left and went out of bounds in Lincoln sideline into Jacksonville territory.
The junior Austin Cruz wears the number 15. He's 6'1", 190, showing his speed right there, and his center, Daniel Bacon, up over the football. In motion, that's Schmidt. Schmidt gets the handoff, has trouble making the turn, and he is stymied and knocked back for a loss, back to about the 49-yard line. About a 4-yard loss there for the Railers. Somebody got a hand on him, held him up, and then the rest of the student body came, and the first big hit was made by Deontu Armstrong for the tackle.
Yeah, one guy got through, the little horse there in the line that time, and he slipped the first tackler, but he couldn't get by the next couple.
Credit Connor Schmidt. He dove back up ahead to the 47-yard line before they finally got his knee down, so it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Railsplitters at the Jacksonville 47-yard line. 5:57 remaining in the first quarter. Jacksonville leads at 7-0. On the road here in Morgan County, Jacksonville High School. Cruz waits for the snap. Schmidt in motion. Schmidt's got it again. This time he takes it right up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down. He just kept grinding those legs behind those big linemen, and it's going to be, they may have to measure on this one.
Yeah, he got a little push from behind, too, to help him get up there in the pack there, and you're right, Bobby. It's going to be close to a first down. He may be slightly just short.
Off the bottom of the pile was Anthony Cannon. He was leading the blocking for Schmidt. And it's going to be a timeout, Lincoln. as Lincoln's just an inches away from a first down. I believe they signaled timeout.
Yeah, they're going to wait and let the clock run a little maybe to do that. I don't know.
Austin Cruz looking at the sideline at Coach McDonald, and he's talking over with one of his assistants.
They're in no hurry to get a play in, so I think they're just I think it's a Lincoln advantage to kill some time, Bob. You know, the shorter the game, the better they're going to be as far as conditioning and staying fresh for this game. Now they're coming up to the line of scrimmage.
So it wasn't a timeout. They run the clock now down to 4:35. 4th and inches for Lincoln, and now a penalty.
Yeah. I think Lincoln, hopefully they got a timeout before the flag.
Oh, he did. He said yeah. He waves that flag off, and it's a timeout Lincoln with 4:35 left on the first quarter clock. It's going to be 4th and inches when we come back. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, 30 going.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. See, they had him as the punter, but it was Cannon.
Are we still in the first quarter?
Yes.
Yeah. 4:35 left.
Huh?
4:35 left in the first quarter.
All right.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Why they told me that?
They were nervous.
They didn't know.
5, 4, 3.
Hey, we want to thank Vanessa out at Blades Hair and Nail Salon, along with the goodwill of Lincoln, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Railsplitter Veterinary and Wellness Center, Grau Incorporated, and Jane's Hair Salon, and our streaming live video audience, Bright Idea Screen Printing, bringing you all the Lincoln High School football this year on WLCN. So it's going to be 4th and inches, Ken, for the Railsplitters, and they've got Anthony Cannon back there at fullback. He may get the call.
Yeah, that's a big play here. Try to keep a drive going here and essentially keep the ball in the hands of the Lincoln offense. That's what the goal is.
Cruz, quarterback sneak. It's going to be close again. Very close. Depends on where they spot it.
Yeah, the spot's going to make a difference here. I think they got it. Judging on where the line official is. Let's see where they put it. They got it down. I think they got it. But they're going to measure, I bet. Well, he moved it back a little. They'll still measure, I think.
Look at Anthony Cannon. He gets down on one knee, giving it the old eyeball, as a captain would do.
And now I'm not I'm not so sure now, Bob. Looking at the stick over there, I thought it was right on the 43, but it might have been. Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Jacksonville, just across their own 43-yard line.
Well, you know, the defense pretty much has an idea what you're going to do, and they stack the middle on there and bring their linebackers and fill those gaps, and it was pretty tough to pick up much more. And he did get a yard out of it. Needed about 1 yard and 2 inches.
Looked like Aaron Vasquez was one of the main guys up there making that, one of the defensive backs that came all the way back up there. Okay, it'll be Bryce Schnichter in Jacksonville now 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. 4:30 left in the first quarter, and Jacksonville leads it 7-0. Handoff, Lincoln's coverage, finally taken down. The man that finally made the tackle for Lincoln, Dane Eimer for the Railsplitters.
Lincoln blitzed one of their inside linebackers that time, and he was chasing the play. Had pretty good pursuit to the outside for the Railers, and stopped him after about a 5-yard gain.
Sean Cannon was the first guy that hit him, but Eimer took him down at the 48, so it'll be 2nd and a nickel for Jacksonville. Starting to cool down now as the sun sets.
Whoa.
And it looked like Lincoln offsides.
Yeah, I don't know. The offense might have moved. He moved, but I don't think he went over the line. We'll see what they call.
So they're going to call it on 77, Tristan Cooper, the junior 205-pounder for Jacksonville.
Yep.
Offside, so that's going to move him back, so it'll be 2nd and 10 now, back at the 43-yard line. I just saw the Lincoln player jump, but I guess the offensive player moved first. 2nd and 10 for Jacksonville. Clock on the move, 3:55 left in the first. Out of the shotgun, Bryce Schnichter. One to throw along the sideline, fakes, rolls to his right. He's got time, throws long, and he's got his man down across the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Dane Eimer. Eimer all over the place, and that was Bratton The guy that scored the touchdown, Reggie Bratton, that's Bryce Schnichter's favorite target, and a big first down for Jacksonville. All the way down to the Lincoln 28-yard line, where it will now be 1st and 10 for Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Crimsons lead at 7-0 here in the first game of the Central State 8. They start the Kalapa Cup. Schnichter back out of the shotgun. Bratton flank to the right. Schnichter wants to come across to the left side. Now Mills, no. Underthrew him. Triple coverage out there by Lincoln. That was Cannon, number 2 for Lincoln, along with Dane Eimer and Cody Highbreder for the Railsplitters on the coverage.
They had him kind of boxed in on all sides that time. That's the key, is you can't let the receivers get behind you, and that's unfortunately what happened a couple times earlier. That time they had him covered well.
Lincoln goes with a 3-5-3. They've got Brummett and Riley Reed at the defensive tackles and Brandon Aper at the nose guard up front. Schnichter out of the shotgun, fakes right, now looks left. He's got some pressure. Now he throws along the sideline, and he's got the big guy. He's knocked out of bounds by Highbreder, but the big man, number 98, a big target, the senior 6'4", 260-pound Dalton Keene with the catch down to the Lincoln 16-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Jacksonville. That's the first time we've seen him use him all night, but Lincoln's probably been double-teaming him. We haven't been watching it.
Well, they've been throwing more to the farther right side down the field, and he got down the field that time a little bit. He's a big boy.
Schnichter handoff. And Jacksonville running back spins down to about the Lincoln 8. That was Trez Courtney. Trez Courtney's a junior, 6', 175. And they're going to spot the football at the Lincoln 8-yard line. 9-yard pickup will be 2nd and 1 for Jacksonville. This time Lincoln got their coverage spread out. Schnichter out of the shotgun. He needs a yard, and they blow it dead. The officials blow it dead. Let's see what the call is. Is that illegal procedure against Jacksonville? That's going to take it back 5 yards. Back to the Lincoln 13-yard line. So now it'll be 2nd and 6 for Jacksonville. Schnichter back out of the shotgun. To his left is Trez Courtney, his running back. He's got 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. This time they give it to Courtney. Courtney he stays on his feet, still on his feet, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Courtney from 13 yards out. Got some good blocking off the right side, danced around a couple of guys and went in for the 6. Trez Courtney for the touchdown, and that'll make the score Jacksonville 13, Lincoln 0 with 2:39 remaining in the first quarter. Again,
sorry, Bob, but the outside linebacker, Cruz, turned him back to the inside, what he's supposed to do, but there was nobody there to stop. He kind of juked away a couple of tacklers and got into the end zone.
So it'll be Justin Renaud for the extra point again, and he kicks it soccer style through the uprights, and now it's going to be Jacksonville 14, Lincoln 0. We'll be back after this message.
60?
Yeah.
All right. Last 30 going.
Okay.
For some reason, we just played an ID, and I don't know why. Ten seconds.
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Deep for the Railers, it's Cody Highbreder. He's flanked by the sophomore Tim Jackson and the senior Dane Eimer. Here's the kick by Armstrong. It's going to be long to Highbreder at the 2. Highbreder up to the 5, to the 10 comes Highbreder to the 15, to the 20. Cracks into a couple of guys. He's finally knocked down at a 23-yard line. Cody Highbreder gets it out just across the 23-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters.
That's a good return. He took it, as you said, Bob, right near the goal line and about straight up the middle to about the 24, almost the 24.
First and 10 for the Railers. 2:32 left in the first quarter. And Austin Cruz talking to Coach McDonald, and now he'll run back out onto the field. I want to thank Area Disposal Service, 5th Street Food Mart, and Brett out at Blades Hair and Nail Salon, along with the Carpet House, Castle Manor Supported Living, bringing you these Lincoln High School football games. Wes White split to the far side. To the near side, it's Dane Eimer. Cannon in there at fullback. Man in motion is Schmidt. Schmidt's got the football, wants to make the turn. No. He's wrestled down in the backfield, and the first guy there to make the tackle was number 13, Aaron Vasquez. Vasquez, a senior, 6 foot 170 for Jacksonville, throws Lincoln back for a loss. Back to the 20-yard line, a 4-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Railsplitters.
That was, who's that carrying? Was that?
That was Connor Schmidt.
Schmidt, that's what I thought.
He tried to string it out along the left side, but he couldn't find any running room.
Yeah, and the Lincoln's strength with those big linemen in the inside, they have a little tougher time getting to the outside to block.
They're on that far side hash mark. Man in motion's Hybrid. This time they hand it off to Cannon, and he bucks through a couple of guys up to the 24-yard line. So he gets that 4 yards back, Cannon does. So now it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters, back up to the 24-yard line. This is where he threw that pass play to Dane Eimer last time, and he picked up 19 yards. Let's see what they do this time. On the coverage on this left side is Andrew Jackson. That's the guy that Dane Eimer was able to get around on that last play. They're talking to him right now. Cruz is back in there with the play. 3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters. Clock on the move. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And here comes Dane Eimer out to the right side. Wes White to the left. Cannon's the fullback. Schmidt on the right side. And in the slot, it's Highbredder, and the officials blow it dead.
Looks like a timeout.
Timeout to the Railsplitters. Coach McDonald didn't like what he saw, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Just a 30?
Yeah.
He's making my life difficult with this. You realize that, don't you?
Yes. There's nobody else. Nobody can replace you.
Well, I'm just saying I've got 2 odd time commercials coming up, and now because of this unscheduled timeout, 10 seconds, I'm going to have to skip them and do things and actually think and stuff.
Well, I've mentioned them a few times.
5, 4, 3.
We want to thank Fricky Calvert Schrader Funeral Home, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, the Lincoln IGA, Logan County Bank, Eaton Corporation, and Lincoln College for bringing you this game tonight with 58.5 seconds left in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters at their own 25-yard line. They trailed Jacksonville here early, 14-0. In the slot, it'll be Cody Highbredder. Out wide is Dane Eimer. Let's see if Cruz throws underneath. Jacksonville looks like they want to blitz. Here's Cruz. Looks to his right side. Looks. Got to get rid of it. He does. Tipped away. Cody Highbredder had a hand on it there on defense, though, was Vasquez. Let's see if they call pass interference.
A flag here on the sideline.
Aaron Vasquez. There was a flag. Now the official talking it over with the head linesman. Will they call pass interference?
Oh, yep.
Well, they just leave the ball back at the 24-yard
Well,
line.
I think it was 25. A sideline warning, probably, for them being too close to the sideline.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what that is, because I saw them all move back at one time.
So now it makes it 4th and 9, and then Anthony Cannon's going to have to punt it away for the Railsplitters. Ethan Kunkel, number 52, 5'9", 225 on the long snap. A couple of guys back for Jacksonville. Cannon booms it away on the sideline, and it's going to go up into the bleachers. One of the students, that's the first time I've ever seen that in a game, that high up in the bleachers. One of the students for Lincoln made the catch. Or was that Jacksonville? Hard to tell over there.
Well, he got great height on it, Bob, but the distance all went laterally, so we didn't gain much on that. They're going to put that on the
30.
30.
45 seconds left in the first quarter. Jacksonville's got a chance to strike again.
The Railers netted six yards on that punt.
You sure? We didn't get any more than that?
No more than that.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
The 24 was the line of scrimmage, and now it's on the 30.
Schnichter, off to his left is Courtney. He ran it in for the touchdown last time. Man in motion, Bratton. Bratton's got the football, gets a good block. He's at the 20, the 15, and he's finally taken down at the 10 by Dane Eimer. Eimer in on another tackle for the Railsplitters. Dane Eimer works both sides of the field. Doesn't matter to him. He'll make a tackle anywhere.
That was a nice, he got some nice blocking up there. Got down to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10, Jacksonville. 1st and goal. Schnichter. This time he hands off, and Lincoln ties him up. That was James Jackson, senior, 5'7", 140. First guy there to take him down for Lincoln was number 69, Brandon Aper. Aper in there on defense now. The linebackers for Lincoln, 5 linebackers: Austin Cruz, Connor Schmidt, Anthony Cannon, Eric Sutton, and Cody Highbreder. 2nd and 7, 2nd and goal for Jacksonville. Schnichter gives it to Jackson again. Jackson to the 5, jumps into the end zone, touchdown. 3 guys have scored for Jacksonville now. That was James Jackson for the touchdown for Jacksonville. First guy that scored for Jacksonville was Reggie Bratton. Then it was Trez Courtney, and that time it was James Jackson. I'll make the score. The Crimsons 20 and the Railsplitters 0 with a second left on the clock. And again, it's going to be Justin Renaud to kick the extra point. On the hold, it's Mills for Jacksonville. Here's the long snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And again, it looks like it is good through the uprights. Jacksonville, 3 touchdowns for 21 points. Lincoln 0. We'll be back after this.
You want 60?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. We're not going to be able to play those two.
It's getting hotter up here.
Wait. Just count them as 30 for expedience sake. And have time to get on these All right, 10 seconds.
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Deontay Armstrong going to kick it away for Jacksonville. Only a second left on the clock. Highbreder's back deep. Jackson to his right, Eimer to his left. Going to come down to Highbreder in the end zone, and he's just going to...
Got a flag out the line of scrimmage here, Bob, so I think they were offsides. So they'll have to kick it again 5 yards deeper. I think that ball went into the end zone, did it on the fly, so
yeah.
He's getting stronger as the game goes.
He got that one. The first 2 were line drives. This one was airborne. Armstrong, the kicker, Deontay Armstrong. Where's the number 1? He's a senior, 6'2", 200. Again, it's Cody Highbreder back deep for the Railsplitters. The sophomore Jackson to his right, and the senior Eimer to his left. Number 9, Jackson. Okay, here's Armstrong going to kick it away. Here's the boot. Highbreder's got it at the 5. Here comes Cody up to the 10, the 15. He's at the 20, to the 25, 30, 35, and he ran out of running room across the 40. Nice run back by Cody Highbreder, but the first quarter clock runs out with the score. The Jacksonville Crimsons 21 and the Lincoln Railsplitters 0. We'll be back after these messages.